What's good? Welcome to First String Podcast presented by BetRivers. Make sure you download the BetRivers app or go to www.betrivers.com. You must be 21 years or older to play. Well, week number 3 of the NFL season is upon us, and we're about to make our picks and give you all the insight that we have so that you can bet smarter. Well, you know what we're about to do. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Artlist.io.
So, it's NFL time. We're still watching a couple of great college football games that's going on right now. But we are about to get into our NFL picks. If you don't know, please subscribe and like to the First String Podcast. Please like and subscribe to the First String Podcast. And we are presented by BetRivers. Make sure you download the BetRivers app or go to www.betrivers.com. You must be 21 years or older to play. Listen, we are less than 15 subscribers away from 400. Hey, we asking y'all to give us that extra push. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so we can get right into it. Let's bring up my main man, Sid. What's good, Sid? How are you?
What's good, bro? Man, we'll call it Survival Saturday. Survival Saturday. You blowouts don't turn into a tight game. Survival Saturday.
Survival Saturday. Hey, let's bring in Ant Mo. What's good, Ant?
My guys, how we doing?
We doing good.
No high. Looking good. Picks looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We are ready. Hey, let's shout out everybody in the chat real fast before we get going. Hey, Corey from On The Warpath is supposed to be here with us. He's a little bit late because he's calling a high school football game right now. But as soon as he's here, he's going to jump on with us. Hey, Droop first in the building today. He said, "What's good, fellas?" And then Kyle right up next. He said, "What's good, Droopy?" And then said 28-3. You have any references to this? No.
Not the slightest idea what he's talking about.
Not the slightest idea, right?
Not the slightest idea.
Hey, listen, Kyle was with us. He took Maryland. Well, he was with Ant on this one. He took Maryland plus 17. That paid cha-ching. Come on, Razorbacks plus the 2.5. And right now they're doing their thing. Oh boy. So yeah, that was a good one. Hey, Don Wilson's in the building. What's good, Don? Mr. Kennedy. Right, listen, my man said somebody's missing a hat. No.
And some hair.
And some what? It's like Don knows when I mess up my face. He's always ready. Man. No, Don. I got the hair growing. It's pretty good right now. So, that's how that goes. So, hey, I hope y'all ready to play along with us. And hopefully y'all understand we gave y'all some good plays this week. And we're going to give you some more. And, give you a chance to look at things from a different point of view. Ant, you ready? Say it. You ready?
Nobody can rap quite like I can.
I take a muscle-bound man
and put his face in the sand.
Hey.
Coming at you from last week. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Don't do it.
We already did that.
We did, but go ahead.
You did that to me again, man.
This is where we are. This is where we're standing.
You did that to me again, man. I haven't put the one from.
That's not updated. That's not updated.
That's not from Thursday.
I got you. Listen.
Got me over here thinking I forgot something again. Come on, man. You can't keep doing me like that, man.
This is where we are right now, right? This is where we are, minus the Thursday game. Which, of course,
you can add an L to everybody on that board right there.
Oh Lord, right there. There you go. So we just gotta figure out who's picking first, which 9 out of 10 times is Ant. But
no, it's you. It's you, sir. Let's get it. Let's keep it clear and concise.
Oh, wait a minute, just in case they seem to
forget. Let's get that board down because that just
That's what the record was for last week. Just in case, we want everybody to remember what the record was from last week. So you know who picking last this week. Just so we know. Okay.
Still pick.
Oh Lord. Listen. Okay. Don got a question. He said, are we going to talk about the Boston coaching situation here? And Don, we broke that news. We was first on the scene with that one, bro.
Did you see how he spelled it?
Wait. What's going on here?
It was is it Emmy or Uma?
Are y'all with me here?
Yeah, we got you.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You got a little.
I hear y'all.
You got a little hesitation there, but we still hear you. It's a little hesitation there, but we still hear you.
Wait, for who? Oh, is it for two pick?
Yeah.
Oh, he even froze up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now he official.
Uh-oh. Now pick. You say what now?
While we wait on two pick to fix what he got going on over here, we already showed you what happened last week. As we get ready for this week's games coming up, we don't know if any of you guys had a chance to catch some of these games from college football games from today.
Yes.
A lot of these games turned out to be very, very interesting games, and a lot of them were a lot closer than what even Vegas was throwing out there the numbers. I think we had a bunch of games that were plus 10. They end up being a lot closer than what they thought. So we can tell you right now that it was a survival Saturday is the best way to put it. Because team that was supposed to win held on to win, and we went from there. We're waiting on two pick to come back to make this adjustment.
And if I may, listen, if y'all trying to play some best of cash, some checks on some long shots, I might be the guy to get this done. Let me go back and recap, okay? Texas, Alabama, plus 20. I hit that one. Florida, South Florida. Texas, Alabama was plus 20 on the spread.
From last week?
No, hold on. I'm going back.
Oh, from last week?
My first one was Texas, Alabama plus 20.
Okay,
then it was Florida, South Florida plus 24.
Gotcha.
This week, I had, what was it? The Maryland versus who did Maryland play?
Michigan. The plus
Maryland,
17.
Michigan plus 17. I'm the man with the plan when it comes to the pluses, man. Y'all might, just hit me up. I might turn into a capper. Hey, I'm somewhere at the top or around the top in college and pro. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. Gotcha. There you go, Pick. We were waiting for you to come back before we started anything. We just gave them a recap of some of the games we've seen today about it being Survivor Saturday. A lot of the games that were supposed to be blowouts were a lot closer than even what Vegas suspected. So Vegas made a little money.
Always. They're gonna get their brother gonna get theirs.
They gonna get theirs. Hey, so did your boy. So did your boy made some money. So listen up, thank you for that. Hey, Don, we was all on that Thursday. We broke that news that he was suspended for the year. I don't know if y'all heard that the last time when I was trying to put that out there. But Don, we appreciate you being in the chat as always. Y'all ready to get into these picks? Of course. Let's get this first one in there, baby. So here we go. We got the Las Vegas Raiders -2 at -113, and their win line is -130. The over-under has come down. Nope. The over-under is still the same. The Tennessee Titans are +2 at -108 at +114. The over-under is 145.5 at 112 for the over, 109 for the under. So, what do we have here? The Raiders are really looking to bounce back. The Tennessee is also a team that's slow falling, like we said earlier in the year. So both of these teams are in a must-win situation right here. The question is, who has the most talent to be able to pull this off? I think the Raiders are really, really close. I think the Tennessee Titans are far, far away. I got this first one right here. So listen, I'm going to go with the Raiders -2. But the way I'm really going to play this is I'm gonna bite us down to a point. I'm gonna bite us down to 1 point, which is really how you play this anyway. That's how I'm gonna do it. Just the Raiders basically to win this thing, but I like the -2 at -113. Lady A was next, right? Or was it said?
No, it's Lady A.
I'm last player.
Okay. For me, just put me down minus the two with the Raiders. And Lady A also likes the Raiders -2. She likes the Raiders -2. She has no comments on this game though. Ant, it's on you.
Screw the spread. I'm money line Trav for the playoffs. So
listen, 1 point, -1, -2. Just give me money line and let's keep it simple, man. You know now, but I will say this: Raiders, this it for me. Now I've been riding high, I picked them to win the division, all this. Y'all been letting me down. If you do it again, you're dead to me.
All right. Hey, Rock, man, everybody's good, man. Thank you so much for joining us today. Said it's on you. Who you got?
Man, this is a real live toss-up. I hate to say that. Tennessee is playing at home. They may have an extra motivation because they're playing at home. But the Raiders are so close to winning 2 games. So close to winning 2 games that they're 0-2. You know what? I want to go to the Raiders so bad. I really do.
They make it hard, man.
Both of them make it hard, man. But you know what? Let's go ahead and go clean sweep. We all gonna be on the Raiders. Give me the Raiders money line.
Raiders money line.
Tennessee seems to be affected by not having that guy who they thought they didn't need on the other side of the field.
Ooh, who we talking about there? Sid?
Nah, that ain't it, Sid. They quarterback is terrible.
Yes, but they was hot going down the stretch because old boy came back down the stretch after King Henry went down. That was why they made their run. Remember, King Henry got hurt, and they was throwing it to AJ to turn around. So when they started doubling AJ, everybody else is open, and then the dude that replaced King Henry could run the route because they was doubling who. AJ. So guess who not over there no more to double them more?
Hey,
yeah.
Well,
you're right.
If you had him and Treylon Burks, then they'd be cooking with grease. Hey, Dubs.
That ain't how you address me, sir. I turned my face at you.
Ooh, there he is, Mr. High School coach himself.
Here? No.
God dang! Oh, that's just Corey. Hey, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
You done froze up already.
Corey, we are on our first pick. There's the line right there.
All right,
sir.
Can you see it?
Corey, I give it to you.
See it.
It's Vegas -2 at -113. Their win line is -130. The Tennessee Titans are +2 at 108 at +114. Over under set at 145. I'm sorry, set at 45.5. Raiders, I got you. All right, let's move on.
That also shows you how bad the Titans people think the Titans are.
Boys. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me. Excuse me, sir.
Oh. Listen, when Corey's calling the game, y'all know it's a big game. I mean, it's a big game, right? Dubs is laughing at you, Ant.
Internet, man.
I don't hear you, Dubs.
Hey, listen, while Corey gets himself situated again, we are less than 15 subscribers away from 400. Hey, y'all jump in there. Make sure y'all subscribe to the First String Podcast so we can get to that big number of 400. We would really appreciate that.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
And make sure they like and subscribe to the First String Podcast.
Also,
right.
if you're one last thing, if you're in the live, you can also exit the live and share directly to your social media, whether that's Facebook, Instagram,
Y'all,
whatever.
that's the dumbest thing. That's the dumbest thing y'all can do. So much other browser. Why don't you away from your broadcast?
No, well, yeah, you don't do that.
Don't hit the like button.
Don't
Tell them to exit. It might not come back, y'all.
You just hit the like button. Yeah. All right, Corey. While you get yourself situated there, let me read this line right fast.
Can you hear me?
We got you, sir. We got you. We got the New Orleans Saints host of the New Orleans Saints traveling to Carolina to take on the winless. The winless Baker Mayfield Panthers here. You got the Saints at -2.5 at -110, and their win line is -130. Win line -130 to 132. That is. Is that you? Okay. Somebody's got me distracted. And we have the Carolina Panthers at +2.5 at -110, +116. The over-under set at 41 at 112 for the over, 109 for the under. All right. So listen, you got Jameis Winston with a struggling back. Their offense looks fine. Their defense is going to be without a couple of key pieces in this game right here. You have Baker Mayfield playing pretty good for the.
I told you we're gonna go potty. I'm talking. I told you we're gonna go potty.
I got somebody in my background is distracting me here. Okay, all right. You have Baker Mayfield playing pretty good for the Carolina Panthers. Their running game's coming along. As soon as you think that they're fine, their running back Christian gets hurt. Christian McCaffrey gets hurt again. Their defense is playing pretty good. The New Orleans was in a battle last week with Tampa Bay, and it worked out for them the way that everybody thought. Will they bounce back and win this game here? I really do believe in the New Orleans Saints, but it's sort of hard for me to pick them right now. I like the Panthers money line. Don't ask me why. Something's just telling me take the Panthers money line here, and as soon as Corey gets back, Lady A here is going with the Saints money line. And it's on you, sir.
Yeah, I don't trust the Panthers as far as I could throw them. Yeah, just give me Saints money line. Screw the spread. I'm money line it.
Saints money line. Okay. Corey is bouncing back in here in a minute. Say it. Who you got?
I as well don't trust Carolina at all. And what would I be to pick against New Orleans Saints, the guys I picked to win the division this year? I think they straighten out Jameis Winston from last week to this week, unless he's hurt. I think they straighten out how he played last week from last week to this week, and they'll be much better, even though they're playing Carolina. But the thing is, that their hurricane is going to be wheeling out that way off the coast. It's going to be throwing in water, so it may turn into a wet game. So it's going to make it interesting. But I still believe New Orleans wins this game.
New Orleans. You're going New Orleans, which if you're going New Orleans and Ant's going New Orleans and everybody's going New Orleans. I'm a man on an island.
On an island.
I am a man on an island, and I promise to take care of Wilson this week. I really do. I left him alone and kicked him off last week, but take care of you, Wilson. You're my only friend.
I wish that was by your conviction. I think that's just because you have no choice but to start throwing Hail Marys.
No, that's not true. It is a long season, sir.
It's a very long season.
Very long season. Listen, don't forget y'all interact with us, man. Let us know who y'all like in these games. Okay. The next game we have the Houston Texans traveling up north to play the Chicago Bears. The Houston Texans with David Mills have been very, very good. Brandon Cooks is putting up numbers. Things have to click for them sooner or later here and there that they're just missing on a little bit. And last week we saw the Chicago Bears go to Green Bay and get demolished. I mean, I don't think it's any other way to say it. That game was over before it started. Aaron Rodgers still does indeed own the Bears. Will the Bears be at home and get their swagger back? This game is probably one of the lowest totals for the week. We have the Houston Texans at +3, -120, -120 at +133. The Chicago Bears are -3 at -103, -150. And their over-under is set at 39, 113 for the over, 108 for the under. Corey's back with us now. Hey, Corey, you really are in the sticks.
Man.
Can you hear us, Corey? There you go.
Can't hear you. There we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
We got you now. You really are in the sticks, aren't you?
We are in, I think we're closer to Sed's neck of the woods, though. Yeah, like they don't know what internet is still. So
no Wi-Fi, huh?
We in SEC country.
Hey, they said give me your
country. That's all it is.
Uh-oh.
Say it.
Yeah.
Not say it,
Yeah,
Corey. Who you like on this line right here, Corey?
Put it on the carpet.
Hell, I go with the slightly better quarterback in this one. I go with you know what? Look, give me the Texans. Give me that money line. Give me the money line. Texans. 133. I like that.
Listen, Ace, thank you for not leaving me on the island because that's exactly where I was going with this one right here. I do like the Chicago makeup and everything like that. They're still learning how to win. I think that Houston pulls this one out. Things start to go their way, especially this week right here. And Lady A says she likes the Bears -3. She likes the Bears -3. Ant, who you got?
Yeah, I do think that the Bears are slightly better than what we thought. They're not absolute toilet bowl water, but you know what? No, let me go ahead and go win line. Let me go money line with the Bears, man.
Money line with the Bears. Say it.
The Bears.
Well, I don't know what portions of alcohol Ann has had so far after work, but the Chicago Bears team that I watch still has the same problem. Offensive line is garbage, and that's what showed in the second half when Green Bay finally realized, hey, we should just roast the quarterback. Duh, you should have started in the first quarter. You know, until Chicago can fix the offensive line, Justin Fields is going to be under siege.
Under siege.
He's going to be under siege. So, with that being said, I'm going with Houston to get their first win in Chicago. Money line.
Chicago. Houston to get their first win in Chicago. Money line. I got you. Corey.
Hold on.
Oh.
That makes Corey made his pitch.
Yeah, Corey made his. Yeah.
That makes Ant is by herself.
Ant, you're by yourself, and that means that you are indeed. A man on an island with no Wi-Fi. You will not be downloading the latest version of anything. All right, Sid. Let's get to game number 4, please. Hey, this actually should have probably been the Sunday night game right here. This is going to be really intense, and I hope you all are ready. We got the Miami Dolphins traveling. We got the Miami Dolphins hosting the Buffalo Bills. Here. Both of these teams are high-powered. Look at the over-under. We're talking 53 right now, ladies and gentlemen. They may break the scoreboard. Or will they? Because both of these teams also play good defense. But you can't count either one of them out. You got Josh Allen. You got Tua Tagovailoa. You got the speedy cheetah. You got the penguin on one side. You got Diggs. All the other weapons. Davis. The tight ends that the Bills have. Come on now. This should have been a Sunday night game, but we got it at 1 o'clock. So let's look at this line.
They still can flex it.
No, they can't.
No, it's too early.
Oh, it's too early.
It's too early to flex this game. So we got the Bills at -5 at -112. Their win total, their win line is -220, right? And that hasn't moved yet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here looking right at it, trying to make sure to see what it's going to do. You got the Miami Dolphins at +190 on their win line. +5 is their spread at -109. The over-under set at 50 at 109 for the over, 112 for the under. Listen, I am really, really loving the Miami Dolphins plus this 5. But you got to think about how explosive Buffalo has been. And the question really that you have to ask is, has Buffalo been tested yet? Have they played a team that deserves to be on the field with them? And for me, that answer is, oh, wow. Corey is upset right now in SEC country, said he's upset in South Carolina. Thank you for trying, Corey. Thank you for trying, man. Thank you for trying to get on with us. We appreciate it. We know you out there.
Riley, leave her alone.
I just don't think the Buffalo Bills have been tested yet, right? I don't. Man, I'm gonna stick with my first mind here. I'm gonna stick with my notes. My notes tell me take Miami plus the 5 at -109. If the Buffalo Bills slip up, and I keep saying to y'all every week, the Buffalo Bills will get bored at some point in time during the season. The question is, are they really focused for what they have coming at them? Plus, the Buffalo Bills will be missing some pieces in their secondary. They have like 4 key starters out on defense. So give me the Miami Dolphins plus the 5 at -109. And I'm going to tell you who Lady A is taking here right now. Lady A said she would like the Bills minus the 5. She's taking the Bills minus the 5. No comments on that right there. Ant.
Like my man Hawk TV said, they will continue to not be tested. I think that Miami is a formidable opponent, and if they somehow pull this out, I would give them all the respect in the world. But Buffalo's a juggernaut. Give me money line -220. I can't trust the spread either way in this game, but I do think Buffalo comes away with the win.
Okay, you got Buffalo with the win. Okay, say it.
You know, Pick. I do like your logic with this game, in saying that Buffalo has not been tested. Miami got tested last week and came away with a win. The thing is now, you know what? I'm gonna forget all that. Our Buffalo defense line's a monster. So unless Tua can hike and throw the ball, he ain't got a shot to be upright for most of the game. And if he has to rush and throw the ball and get rid of it very quickly, he threw 2 picks last week. I think this time he'll throw at least 2 picks this game, and I don't think they can come back and catch up with Buffalo, because Buffalo does one thing that a lot of teams don't do. They don't continue to just pass the ball. They're going to run the ball to make you stop their run, because they're going to keep the clock moving. So give me Buffalo as well.
Now, Buffalo does have a safety that they put on IR. He's out for the season. But Tyreek is an outlier. But Buffalo is looking like a real problem.
I think they're going to do very similar to what a lot of teams.
Von Miller versus Hawk TV.
I'm sorry, go ahead. No, what was you saying?
I was just reading what Hawk TV said. Tua versus Von Miller time. Give me Miller time. I
think they're going to put the over-under on Hill. And it's going to have to be Waddle and everybody else to get open. Similar to what they did to Tyreek in Kansas City.
Yeah.
You don't think that they could do that? You don't think that? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Buffalo's secondary is going to be missing some people when they're playing rookies.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be playing rookies in those spots. And don't forget, man, Miami has a ton of speed. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just trying to tell you.
No, I know
the way I see this game going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like you just said, Miami has a ton. What happened at the end of that game? Miami last week is after Tyreek Hill went off, they put an over on him. He didn't catch another ball for the rest of the game.
And Jalen Waddle hurt him.
I know. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's going to have to pick your poison. The big difference, though, is you still got Von Miller out there. It's going to be the equalizer as well.
The Ravens don't have the front four.
It's almost like I'm going to look here. Do I have time to turn this way? You know, or I'm going to look here. Do I have time to turn this way? So if I turn this way first, it's Tyreek Hill being doubled on the backside. See what I'm saying?
And let's be clear. Tua don't got the arm talent that Patrick Mahomes has either.
Ooh.
So,
and give a quick update. Didn't I tell y'all it was Survivor Saturday? The Oklahoma Sooners are down 14-0 to Kansas State at home.
You don't understand how much I love that.
Survivals. Do I say Survival Saturday?
I'm going to give you a quick update as well, said.
Man.
This Ohio State-Wisconsin game is over.
Oh, that game is over.
The game is over.
When it went 20-0, I changed the channel.
The game is over. Yes. Listen, so you went Buffalo, and you went Buffalo?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You on the island.
No, don't.
Wilson!
I mean, listen, all of this stuff is great until he's down 10 picks. I'm just saying. Listen, the Wilson, I love the Wilson bit. But when you're down like 40 at the halfway point of the season, talking about it's a long season, yeah, for you. It's going to be a long season for you, sir.
But that's the thing. I'm not down 40, and every week in the NFL is a
Keep
different
doing
story.
this Wilsons, and you're going to be down 40.
Hey, I'm picking first. I'm sticking to my notes. I'm sticking to what I studied all week, buddy. Trust me.
All I know is my Wilson was 3-0 last week.
Hold on.
Wilson will be taken care of. That's all I know. Yeah. What you got, Ant? What do you have? What do you down? Okay, that's fine. Go ahead. Take that off, please.
I'm just saying. You keep it up.
Hey, let's keep it moving.
He said, what do you got, Ant?
Let's keep it moving. Our next game that we have on the slate is the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. Now, said, I know that Washington couldn't stop the run, and you think that they would focus on the pass, but they couldn't do that. But then I saw this Minnesota team play on Monday night, and they played the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's a short week. And they didn't look so great on defense either. And you got a hot Lions team. Wow. Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Oh, my.
Yes. You got a hot Lions team that's filling their oats coming in to Minnesota to take on Kirk Cousins, who just had a horrible performance on Monday night. Dalvin Cook couldn't get going. And did I mention that the Lions defensive line and linebackers played out their mind when they played the Commanders? But who doesn't do that to the Commanders, as Ant would say? Come on now. Listen, here's the line. The Lions +6 at -110, and they're a +205.
Ooh.
Yeah, +205. You have Kirk Cousins and the Vikings at -6, -112 at -250. The over-under set at 52.5 at -112 for the over, -109 for the under. Now, the most recent thing that we saw was Detroit clicking on all cylinders, and the Vikings not doing so well on any fronts on Monday night. They still got 3 talented receivers on Minnesota's side over there. And Washington may have exposed Detroit's secondary. I think the Lions take a big step in their division. Everyone's picking Minnesota to win this division right here. But what you showed me when you played a team that's in the upper echelon, it makes me think, can you handle your own business? You caught the Green Bay Packers slipping on game 1. Let's see if you're strong enough to do this to another division opponent and beat them. Give me the Lions +6 at -110. That's how I feel about that. Lady A, she likes the Vikings -6. She likes the Vikings to win by a touchdown. We will see who's right here, and it's on you.
Yes, sir. Give me 1.2 seconds because I just want to pull something up really quick because the people have to know the truth here, okay?
Tell them the truth.
The truth is, the truth is, week 1, the Eagles scored 38 points on the Lions.
They did. They, in fact, did.
week 2, they gave up 27. They gave up 11 less points. Newsflash: these guys couldn't cover their kid with a blanket.
Whoa!
This isn't an amazing secondary here.
The disrespect.
But I think the Lions are going to be big boom or bust this year, but they're going to be able to put up points. The reality is their quarterback just isn't that guy. He's too inconsistent. And if he could be, then they could play some great situational football to push for maybe making a push at that division. But with that being said, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm starting to like the Lions, and I do still think that Minnesota's a good team. I just think they ran into a buzzsaw with Philly. Philly's hot right now. That's just what it is. But
it's week 2.
Yeah,
you said they hot like they've been on a 4-game winning streak.
I'm saying they're hot like they just beat 2 teams. The second week was way more convincing than the first, and then Lord knows what they're going to do this week. So give me Detroit Lions +6.
The turn. You're with me. Okay. Say it.
Let me try to use my maneuvers over there.
That's what he did.
Hey, he stole from you first.
That's what he did. He did the turn.
Yeah, he did. You know what? What I saw is a Detroit team that has trouble with the pass. Minnesota offensive line ran into a buzzsaw, which was Philadelphia. They're going to work on that offensive line. But one thing you did see was when he went throwing picks, Kirk Cousins, he was very accurate with the ball. Those guys getting open. I think Minnesota bounces back this week after that horrible loss, similar to New Orleans. Similar to New Orleans, they had a bad game. They're gonna bounce back this week. I'm just saying. Jimmy Winston had a bad game, so give me Minnesota money line.
Minnesota money line.
One quick second here, Linda. Pray tell, what exactly are you talking about? Have I watched my Cowboys play? Absolutely. I've watched them give up 18 points a game through 2 weeks. One of the top three.
We'll get there.
One of the top 3 to 5
nuggets.
No. I'm just, Linda. What are you saying here? You pay attention to your Arkansas Razorbacks because they just gave up 14 points. So just calm yourself down there, okay?
Look,
13.
I'm sorry, 13.
Say it.
I'm throwing shots here.
Say it.
Throwing shots.
Wilson's in this game. There's no Wilson's game. Me and Lady A with Minnesota.
Is that a false Wilson?
That was a false Wilson. Hey,
you're right, Linda. How much you done had to drink, Linda?
What we got to pay up for a false Wilson?
No, we need to talk to the graphics department about that. I don't know. Hey.
We will have to have a meeting about that one.
We are. Somebody's gonna get their Wilson.
Throwing Wilsons around willy nilly, man.
Somebody's gonna get their Wilsons.
Willy nilly. You're right.
Willy nilly throwing out Wilsons.
Oh yeah, it can't be loose with the Wilson button. Linda, don't worry, Linda. I got your back. We're gonna get Ant later today. We definitely are. And here's the next line. We got the Cincinnati Bengals 0-2 at the 1-1 Jets. Is that right? Oh yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals are 0-2. The Jets are 1-1. Joe Flacco showed his true colors last week, dropping dimes. You can't say Joe's not elite. My man got a Super Bowl ring.
Knock it off.
Right.
I cannot do this with you, sir.
Listen, let me finish this one up right here. They showed how many weapons they actually could put out on the field. Garrett Wilson's the truth. Their running back is good. Come on now. The Jets are a much improving team. The same way we give the Lions their just due and we give in Jacksonville their just due. The Jets are not trying to stay in the bottom of the AFC. They just want to move on up. They want to be the Jeffersons. The Cincinnati Bengals, you got to get yourselves right if you're going to play in this black and blue division. You already took an L week 1 to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you came back and took an L to a second-rate quarterback in Cooper Rush. Shut up, Ant. I want to hear it. Here's your line. You got Cincinnati. You got Cincinnati -6 at -110. Sorry for saying shut up, Ant. My bad. At -245. The New York Jets are +6 at -110 at +210. The over-under set at 45 at 109 for the over, 112 for the under. Man, I wish Cal was on right now to tell me what the value is in this one. Joe Burrow's been getting better and better. They still need to fix their offensive line. I just cannot make myself say Jets, Jets. I can't do it. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals -6 at -110. I appreciate that. Said, put me down for that one. I do have some sense. I have not been drinking. I am pretty coherent right now. I'm just about to win this week. Taking no prisoners.
Right now.
Lady A said she likes the Bengals money line. She just has money to give away because she's balling. And
I don't see how you could trust that -6. Honestly, I mean, seriously, these guys, man. Based off what the Jets did last week, who's to say they can't do it again? Not because of Flacco, but because, like you said, with their weapons. I can't bring myself to pick them to beat the Bengals, even at home. Give me the Bengals -245. And they're about to be some more. Thank you for what you did last week. Thank you for doing what you did last week. But now it's time to right the ship. Okay, come on, guys.
Now it's time to right the ship.
Now it's time to get it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump on in. I as well think that's what Vegas is pretty much saying. With them picking the 0-2 Bengals on the road going into the Jets home building as a 6-point winner over a team coming off a win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though it wasn't convincing, it's still a win.
It was a comeback win.
It was a comeback win, but it wasn't convincing though. You know, it still came down to the last teeter-totter before you got that.
Yeah,
but I as well, I'm doing the same thing. It's gonna be we're gonna be a clean sweep. We gonna all take W's this week. We all gonna take L's.
One way or another.
I believe Cincinnati gonna win this game, and you know what? I'm gonna lay the 6 as well.
You laying the 6.
Dang, why you do that?
When you have faith, you have faith. Hey, look,
I'm laying the 6, man.
Look, Ant wants you to stay right where you are. He's like,
no, it ain't even. I want you to stay there. I want them to win, and then they actually don't cover the 6. That's what I want. I want to see you drop down to the doldrums.
I'm taking no prisoners this week, sir. I'm taking no prisoners. I am here to win.
I feel like I heard that one before.
Listen, you play to win the game.
Oh, man, there it is.
Did they lose that next week?
Oh, Lord. Let's get to the game of the week here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
No, not in that way. I was like, no, it's a 3:15. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is not a 3:15 game. This is a 1:00 game. All right. And we have the Philadelphia Eagles coming down with their coach encouraging their fans to take a drive down 95 to take over the Commander Stadium, which is not hard to do. But we will play the game anyway. That's right. We will play the game anyway. Washington's coming off of a loss to Detroit, where they had to play catch up in the second half and ultimately did not have enough to stop the Detroit Lions. They couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the pass. And then you had the number one running team coming into your building with Jalen Hurts, who's been playing out of his mind right now. The Philadelphia Eagles are feeling themselves. They have reshuffled the NFC East's division standings, and everyone's projecting that the Philadelphia Eagles will take that division. And this is their first division opponent. So do they put their foot on the Commanders' throat and start to take control of the NFC East, or do the Commanders still have fight left in them? Will Jack Del Rio correct the defense to take either the pass away or the run away? Is Turner going to put his foot on the gas with the offense and open it up right away and not sit back and wait for us to be in a hole? Let's find out. Here's the lines. You got Philadelphia at -6.5, at -6.5 at -109, at -275. You have Washington plus 6.5 at minus 112 at plus 230. The over-under set at 47.5. 47.5 at 112 for the over, minus 109 for the under. I, myself, I'm wearing my beads. I got my shirt on. I'm going to be sitting up, drinking.
You're going to need it.
Talking on the phone to my boys. Holding my brand new pillow. Tucking it in there.
For comfort.
Oh, man. Listen, I'm telling you right now.
For those hemorrhoids you're going to get.
Give me the Washington Commanders money line. Just get the W, baby. Just get the W at plus 230. Give me the Washington Commanders at plus 230 on that money line to pull us out. Lady A likes the Commanders plus the 6.5. She likes the Commanders plus the 6.5.
Thank you, Lady A. This is why I respect
plus
her
6.5.
What?
I respect her. I respect her picks. It's not Homer. It's not just unrealistic. You know. Thank you, Lady A.
I'll tell you something off the air when we talk about this right here.
If you watch this, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, come on,
travels. All right, you ready? You ready for me to make my pick?
Yeah, it's gonna be a hater pick, but come on.
No, it's not. You should know me by now.
Listen. Here's Drew, another Cowboy fan, saying Philadelphia money line. Hey, see?
I see you, Clarence. Go ahead, answer.
Thank you. I was just waiting. You know, he's been very disrespectful to my pick. Pick has been disrespectful to my pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't know how to pick this game because it's a division game and anything can happen. What I don't expect is for them to go in just based off of what the Eagles are good at and what Washington struggles with. For them to just go in there and get this convincing win, I don't see it. Ah, man.
The half point. Ed got a question. I'm sorry, Ed.
No, go ahead.
Ed said how much is it to buy the half point to 7, which is actually what you need to really do. Is buy that half point to 7 because 6.5 is 7. You know, so I would just buy a point at 8.5. I would make it 8.5 instead of a whole touchdown. You won't have to beat me by more than a touchdown. Go ahead.
Give me Philly minus 6.5. This is gonna be a tough game though. I really do, but I think that Philly is just too strong right now. I do believe they come back down to earth, but right now, I think once y'all's defense gets back solid, I think you'll make a push. Once Chase gets back, once Cam Curl is fully ready to go, I think y'all will be more formidable. But right now, give me Philly minus 6.5.
Hey, I really do. And minus the 6.5, and we stick to the we don't buy the points here, Ed. But I totally understand what you're saying. Buy that point, but literally for me, if I'm gonna go with the point spread on this one, I really would buy just a whole point so that you have to be by more than a point and a half. More than a touchdown, you have to be by a couple. But good pick, and I really do appreciate your picks, man. I just know you got that cowboy in you.
What you saying?
It's a division game. It's gonna be a dogfight.
Mm-hmm.
I think 6 points is too many, but dare I not pick Washington because I'm picking Philly to win money line. Short and sweet. Philly's the team I picked to win the division.
I was with you for a minute.
Wait. Hold on, Say. You just threw me off. What's your pick?
Philly money line.
Okay. You said the points is too much. So
I think because it's a division game.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Y'all division games don't usually turn into blowout. You know what I'm saying? It's usually pretty close. I ain't saying that. Usually they don't. They do sometimes.
I get what you're saying.
Usually they don't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I think, I mean, you do have Jalen Hurts, where he has a bad game every now and then. You do have Wentz on the other side. Every now and then he throw a James Winston.
Hey, big money Salty's in the building. Thank you for joining in, man. We're just making these picks, getting ready for Sunday's matchups. Here. Philadelphia, Washington game here. We're moving on to we got 2 more 12 o'clock games or 1 o'clock games here. Well, let's get to this one. Whoa. All right. We have the Baltimore Ravens traveling up north to New England to take on the Patriots. Now, the Patriots looked a lot better last weekend. I don't know if they fixed their offensive coordinator situations here, but remember last week they were favored by 3, and everybody's like, "What are we talking about here? You're talking about they're going to beat a team that just came off of a win, and now you're expecting them to win and turn it around," and they did. Baltimore was up big on Miami, relaxed, and let Tua have a party by tossing 6 incredible touchdowns. 6 incredible touchdowns. Baltimore's defense needs to step it up. Don't let Matt Jones get out there and do what he does. Don't let Bill Belichick keep Lamar Jackson off the field. So they bet their hard hats and stop this run defense and bring their run defense. New England needs to, whatever they had on last week, they need to bring that back and fight. Bill Belichick is one of those guys you just do not underestimate, and we all did that last week. Here's the line. You got Baltimore minus 2.5.
Not we.
Yeah.
Boy,
Not we.
I'm telling you, I've watched him turn into the worst. As these picks, 1-12-4, he's the worst.
I'm not 1-12-4.
I'm saying after 1-12-4.
Yeah.
He's the worst. Yeah. He's like, let me remind you for the 4th time, 12-4. Ooh, buddy.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we got the Baltimore Ravens minus 2.5 at minus 110. They are minus 141 on their win line. The New England Patriots are plus 2.5 at minus 110 at plus 124. The over-under set at 44. Expect a serious defensive battle here at 110 on the over, 110 on the under. Listen, this is one of those games where you need a field goal. The Patriots always play Baltimore tight. Remember how many times they were in a championship game. It was either whoever won that game went on to win the Super Bowl. Baltimore, New England, whatever. They do not like each other. They play each other pretty well. But Lamar Jackson, after having such a huge lead, I got to go with the Baltimore Ravens here. I Hey, I like the field goal. So give me Baltimore minus the 2.5 here. Say it. Lady A would like to take the Ravens money line. She wants the Ravens money line. Just win, baby. Just win. That's what she's saying. And
well, that's a cool reference you made. But I'll say one of these teams ain't to the caliber of whoever wins going to the Super Bowl. That's for darn sure.
Well, I was talking about back in the day.
Right. I'm saying that need not apply because I don't care. The Patriots ain't got a shot. Their quarterback play is just not it. And for that reason, I don't think this game is as close. I mean, heck, a team is good for 3 points at home, and they're dang near, down 3. Now, I think the books are trying to let us know. I think Baltimore bounces back. I think they have no answer for Lamar, and they won't be able to score with them. Give me money line, Baltimore minus 141, baby. Let's do it.
Money line minus the 141 for Ant. Say it.
Yeah, I think Ann is pretty clear about Baltimore, especially coming off the loss. But I will say this, Ant, the person that figured out the best way to stop Michael Vick, who developed the Michael Vick defense, is the New England Patriots. Not saying they're gonna do not saying they're gonna do that to this one.
Yeah,
they're gonna do it to Lamar, but you can't discount that's what he did. Baltimore lost last week. This is gonna be they're gonna ring the bell today. They're gonna throw it, keep throwing it, and make sure nobody can come back and take over. Give me Baltimore minus 2.5.
Baltimore minus 2.5. Listen, we had to all taking L's and we all rolling with W. Because that money line and that spread is the same.
You're right. No, right. It ain't too far off.
It is not too far off. Unless they win 13-14, We all taking W's and we all taking L's.
Which could be very possible.
I see.
18, 6, 17, or 16, or something crazy. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But if you call that money line, and hey, you win, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's move on to another high-powered offense. So the Indianapolis Colts are hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. The Indianapolis Colts were without some weapons last week when they went down to Jacksonville and got what's that word you say, Ant? Flambasted. Right?
Lambasted, baby.
That's lambasted.
Yeah.
I just put a little flame on it. But they got flame basted. So they don't eat them. Okay. The Kansas City Chiefs were off the last 10 days after that heck of a game that they had on Thursday night
with the Chargers.
The Chargers, right? So they had some time off, should be getting some pieces back, and Patrick Mahomes should be back to being Patrick Mahomes. They need to improve their defense. They had a weekend to watch the Colts and see what they had and try to take some of that away. Now, Michael Pittman Jr. will be back, and I'm pretty sure that Jonathan Taylor is not going to have a bad game like he did last week. Here's the lines. You got the Kansas City Chiefs minus 5.5, minus 110, minus 245 on the win line. You got the the Indianapolis Colts at plus 5.5, minus 110, plus 200 here. And the Colts have not won a game yet. And the Chiefs are 2-0. The over-under set at 50.5 at 110 both ways, minus 110 both ways. That has changed. So what we have up there is not accurate. What I just told you is it's 50.5 at 110 both ways. I do like the over only because I think Kansas City is going to run it up. I'm not taking the over. I'm just telling you personally said that Toothpick is playing the over. Okay. Kansas City minus the 5.5 said. Give me Kansas City minus the 5.5. Straight bets here. So straight bets. All right. Kansas City minus the 5.5. Lady A is taking. She's taking the Chiefs money line. She's landing 245 for the Chiefs. And
the Colts haven't won a game, and when it rains, it pours. Listen, 0-2-1 looks good on them. There's nothing that they're something short of getting Patrick Mahomes out of there. They are coming out of here losers again. I don't know about the spread. That's what I'm debating on. Minus 5.5 or minus 245. I like those odds on the spread. You know what? Let me get the spread at minus 5.5. I like the spread.
Yeah, because y'all got to understand that laying 245 just to win 100 is just not smart. That's the math. The math don't math on that.
Say it.
Well, we're not going with the math. We're going overall wins. You know, I'm not cashing no checks. I'm going for the top dog. I'm trying to stay at the top. But you know what? I feel something in the air today.
No,
I really do. I feel like Indy being at home, they're gonna surprise Kansas City. Give me Indy Monday line.
I like it.
What?
I like it.
What did you just say?
I like it and I love it.
Give me Matt Ryan
this where you about to
and them
screw
targets
yourself.
money line.
Wilson!
You feeling your oats. Now, you took care of Wilson last week. You really did.
Keep it up. You keep it up, sir.
You gave him some water to hydrate him and everything said. But I think what you just did.
He might drown this week.
Yeah, he may get a hold. He may be out there just on his own.
He might get punched this week, though, dog.
I do like that. I actually, Ed, I saw this as well. Patrick Mahomes plus 3 touchdowns is plus 120. I saw that as well, and I'm just gonna tell you, sir, I played that. Patrick Mahomes.
I think I'm gonna play that.
Yes, I played this, buddy. That is like the game inside of the game right there. That is one that I played myself. Oh, let's get to our next one. Man, said you are funny on that one, buddy. You are funny. Hey, we got the Chargers filling their oats. Worried about Justin Jefferson. I'm sorry, not worried about Justin Herbert's ribs. You know he's gonna be flak jacketed up. You know he's gonna take a shot. You know my man's gonna come out and not feel no pain. He's not gonna feel no pain. No pain. Until Travion Walker says hello and introduces himself and says, "I was the number one pick, sir." This Jacksonville defense, they are good on all three levels. We did a deep dive on them. They are good on all three levels. The Chargers, they got to learn how to run that ball so that Justin Herbert is not taking as many shots. They are a 3-point favorite. Their defense is really, really legit. Will they have Trevor Lawrence running for his life with those two guys coming off the edge? I'm talking about Bosa. I'm talking about Mack. And don't forget, on the back end of that defense, they got nothing but dogs all over the place. Listen, Sid, Jacksonville's doing really well, right? And say it just between me and you. I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm not talking to the people that's watching, but just between me and you, this is where you think Jacksonville would take a big, big step, right?
All right.
Give me the Chargers money line. Say it. Don't tell nobody. Chargers money line. Okay. Don't tell nobody. Say it. Don't tell nobody I told you that. Okay. Give me Chargers money line. Lady A also wants the Chargers money line, and it's on you.
Upset special.
Not really.
Plus 150 for the Jaguars.
Not gonna happen.
Okay, you can say what you want. Hey,
I'm
man.
Smart bet.
And it's mine. And it's
Smart
mine.
bet, man. Smart bet.
Hey, matter of fact, just to double down on it.
Screw the spread. I'm money line trap for the playoffs. So
money line it for the playoffs.
Money line and
hey, as they say in Britain, Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Jaguars. Now, back to what happened to the LA Chargers. Now, what team were they playing when he got hurt again?
The Kansas City Chiefs. The
Kansas City don't have no defensive line.
Well,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So again, Jacksonville got them dogs on the defensive line. I keep telling y'all they got them dogs on the defensive line.
What was they bread said?
Hit them with it,
dogs bread said.
Hit them with it, said.
Hit them with it,
said. Don't play with them. Just tell them what it is. They at the bottom and they don't know why they at the bottom. Say it. Tell them.
Them boys is hungry. Them boys is hungry. Everybody disrespecting them. I keep telling y'all. Yeah. I told y'all early in the year, this team is not going to be an easy out.
Not an easy out.
With the Chargers having that suspect line, quarterback with them soft ribs.
Yeah.
I mean Jacksonville money line.
Jacksonville money line.
Money line.
You know why I said it's picking Jacksonville, right? Where was the dogs bred at? Where was they bred? Where did the dog get built?
Hey, okay. I say it this time. Say it this time.
Here you go.
Go dogs.
Whole thing. Bulldog country.
Go dogs.
Bulldog country.
Say it. I thought you was gonna hit us with the turn. You did not.
Go dogs.
Hey, I gotta say.
But you know what? I can't just give it all to Trayvon because you got a Louis Kahn still making them tackles. He everywhere.
He is.
Louis Kahn who was in Atlanta last year left to get that paper. Can't blame him.
Right.
I can't blame him. Led the league in tackles last year from Atlanta. Led the league, not just Atlanta. Led the league in tackles. He and Jacksonville doing the same thing. If you come through the middle, say hello to a Louis Kahn. Because he gonna be standing there waiting on you.
You see what Ed said?
Yeah, but Ed,
Ed just put
that Jack's information. They opened at 7, and that line has come down and come down and come down.
Yep.
Listen, and I can tell you why that is. And I've been watching this line as well. Because if they would have had left it at 7, I was all over the Jags. I was all over it. But listen, this is because of Justin Herbert and his ribs, right? But they got to run the ball. They're going to have to run the ball versus this Jacksonville team. It's going to be a low-scoring game. This is not going to hit 42. This game is not going to hit 42. Both of these defenses, they are good on all three levels. Both of these defenses are good on all three levels. This is not going to be a high-scoring game. It's not going to be a high-scoring game. But the LA Chargers will pull this off. I'm just saying they'll pull this off. I see myself making a huge run this week, man. I'm just trying to tell y'all.
Kind of like how you did in college.
First off, sir. Listen.
What you said?
My picks are going really well this week.
What you said?
All right, listen. All right, here we go. We have the other LA team traveling to Arizona because it's not hot. It's just a dry heat. All right? It's just a dry heat. I'm pretty sure the roof is going to be closed. Kyler Murray is not going to have 30 hours to sit back there and make a souffle like he did versus LA and run around and run around and run around. The Los Angeles Rams got their thing together last week when they played the Atlanta Falcons. They still gave up some points, and they still had to pull it out as they continue to pace themselves and get themselves right through the season. We're at the third game of the year where they should start to get their win and start to play better, and their coaches should start to call better games and feel what he got going for his defenses. This line is set at 3.5 for a reason. It's a division game, ladies and gentlemen, right? And what do we always say about division games? Say it.
Dogfight.
It's a dogfight.
It's a dogfight.
They know each other. They can't stand each other. They want to punch each other's face off. Matthew Stafford and the boys got to get going. That's my belief right here. Arizona is that team that comes out and surprises you, and they just keep fighting, and they find ways to beat you when they shouldn't. And for me, I'm just still not trusting Kyler Murray. Let me give you these lines right here. We got the Los Angeles Rams at -3.5 at -109. -182 is their win line. You have the Arizona Cardinals at +3.5 at -112, +160. The over-under set at 48.5 at 110 both ways, just like you see it on the screen, boys and girls. Sean McVay is who I trust when it comes to coaching. Both of these teams have athletes all over the field. They just put Jefferson on the shelf. That's a loss for the Rams offense, and their depth is not the same because they're spending so much money on these vets. They need to go out and buy a wide receiver, one on the free agent market, but Odell Beckham Jr. is not ready yet. But I still like them. I think they find their running game. I think they do what they need to do. Give me the Arizona Cardinals plus the 3.5, say it. The Arizona Cardinals plus the 3.5.
You weren't fooling nobody with that. I knew what was coming. I knew that was coming.
Hey, Lady A likes the Rams money line. Lady A likes the Rams money line. She said, just give me the Rams. And
listen, Rams, came back in a crazy fashion last week. Very disappointing showing for the Raiders. They should have took care of business, but they didn't. Can't cry over spilt milk. Winners win. Listen, this defense is still going to be the shiniest point of the LA Rams. With them being short on receivers is going to be an issue. But I have to concur with Tootheth Pickett.
Just call me Nostradamus.
I ain't calling you all that. We know the truth. Plus 3.5 on the spread for the Cardinals. I think this team may be hitting a stride. Kyler Murray always finds a way to do something crazy,
especially before Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah, ooh. So he might have been trying some stuff on Madden this week. So,
what say you?
Say it.
The Rams in Arizona. I did not like the way Arizona played last week. Every dog has his day. Sometimes it comes on off days, and they make up and get a win. The Rams, Matthew Stafford still trying to get back into his quarterback shape, throwing the ball. Cooper Kupp still out there. He's still leading the league in receptions already. Just so everybody know that. But Kyler Murray, man. You know what? I'm going with Lady A. Give me the Rams money line.
The Rams
I can't
money
do it.
line. Listen, say it.
I can't do it.
You know the one thing that made me switch to Arizona, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. Really, when I'm doing my homework, and everything, and I really was. I was like, the Rams are starting to get it together. The Rams are getting it together. And then that flash came across the screen, and it said Justin Jefferson. I mean, not Justin Jefferson, but Van Jefferson is done. He's moving to the IR. I started to look at their wide receiver core, and I was like, I don't see anybody that is going to make them come off of Cooper Kupp. I don't see another reason for them to have to worry about another wide receiver besides Cooper Kupp. And then I looked at the Cardinals secondary, and they got some ballers in that secondary, and they starting to believe in what they're doing, what their defensive coordinator got them doing, and that's what made me switch. It's literally.
The thing is, especially when they get against Atlanta, they put Cooper Kupp in different places.
Yeah, they did.
You can't double him if he's in the backfield.
Yeah.
You can't double him if they three stacked at the tight end.
Yeah.
This is what they did, last week.
Yeah.
So, they use him similar to Debo, and then at times that he was man-to-man out there, mano-a-mano, he throw the ball out there to him. I had to do the research to see what Van Jefferson brought to the field. I mean, but Cooper Kupp is still the number one receiver for the Rams.
One thing for sure, they gonna scheme him open.
Yeah,
I'm torn between this game. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a tough game.
This is a tough one right here. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, but it's a division game, like we say, man. And the division games are always battles because they know each other so well. They do. Stick to your notes, stick to your convictions, boys. Oh my God! Texas A&M has found their way back into the fight. Hey, say it. Talk about can't get right.
Good night. Say good night. Say bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. All right, we got the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Hey, this is a really game. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to win, or it could end in a tie. We're not guaranteed to have. Not really guaranteed to have a winner.
Don't do that.
Hey, listen. Jamal Adams is lost for the season. Geno is playing really well. I can't lie. The Seattle running game is top notch. It's not to be slept on. And their defense is coming along. They're still making too many mistakes right there on defense for Seattle. The Atlanta Falcons are a tough out. They are not just giving it away. They're not just going to say, hey, come take it. They're starting to believe in their coach. They're enjoying the system. Plus, you got Cordell Patterson and you got, Marcus Mariota that are starting to get on the same page. Their running game is coming along as well. Atlanta's defense is improving every week. Here's the line. +1 at -110. At +100 is the win total right here. For the Seahawks, it's -1 at -110, -113 on their money line. 42 points, -112 for the over, -109 at the under. Say it. Give me the Atlanta Falcons on the win line, please, sir. The Atlanta Falcons on the win line. I won't take Atlanta too many times this year, but this is one of those weeks where I do take the Atlanta Falcons. Lady A is going Seahawks.
Good night.
She said spread, but the spread is 1 and the win line is pretty much 1. So you put it down. She's going Seahawks, and whichever way you want to give it to her, give it to her.
I'm going to give it to her money line. I'm
All
going to give it a straight win.
There you go. Ant.
I think that the Falcons overall are coached way better than what we expected. They are a very tough team. I like first of all, the Falcons are just better than the Seahawks. Can we just say that? Like, I'm sorry, but they just are. I don't care what they did against Denver. That team ain't it. Their quarterback sure ain't it. So give me the Falcons plus 100 here.
Money
Period.
line.
Period.
Say it.
Me Atlanta -1.
Atlanta. So it looks like
short and sweet.
It looks like we have
Who picked the Seahawks?
Are you paying attention to the show?
Yeah, I was saying goodnight to my children. I'm sorry.
Give her.
He was saying goodnight to the babies. He was saying
goodnight to my children. Don't pick on me, pick.
I'm sorry, man. Listen, Lady A took the Seahawks. She took the Seahawks.
Polo tink tink. You know how she be doing. Aww.
Polo tink tink. Polo tink tink. Our next game we have here going is the Green Bay Packers and the Tom Brady thumb. All right. Tom Brady's full go, according to his head coach. Aaron Rodgers did not cuss out his wide receivers this week. He went and took them out to a nice little dinner. He even picked up the check.
He better.
Maybe.
Even.
Right.
Boy, he better not have the men put scrounging their money together.
But what he did do is he was thankful for his running backs last week when they played the Bears.
Didn't know when he should have took out the dinner.
The defense for the Green Bay Packers is starting to turn the corner. They're starting to play better with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow as their coordinator. I still don't believe it myself, but he has them playing outstanding football right now. Tampa is going to be without the services of one Mike Evans, who decided to get into a fight again. Hey, their defense is going to have to step it up big time. They were in a division battle last week, so bumps and bruises have occurred. They should have iced them down, soaked them up, worked out the bumps and bruises by now. This is going to be a great game. It is one of our 4 o'clock games. I think it's the game of the week on Fox as well. Let's look at the. This is what Vegas is telling you. Green Bay +1 at -112. 104 is the win line or money line for Green Bay. For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is -1 at -109. -117 is their win line. This is going to be a really close game. 42 is the over-under at 112 for the over, 109 for the under. First off, I'm going to tell you right now, I like the under on this game, said. I like the under. And I really do like the under. I want to tell you,
he ain't picking it. He just likes it.
I just like it. I really do. I really do because I really do like the under. So I just want y'all to know that's not what I'm picking, but I like the under for this game because everyone's expecting these offenses to come out and put up so many points, but I think these defenses come out and make a statement here. Plus, the services of Mike Evans is going to hurt Tampa Bay. We still think Leonard Fournette is a game-time decision because he's a little banged up as well.
What did they say about Julio?
Julio, I did not check that. I did not check on Julio because the last I saw he was questionable, but I haven't checked for recent updates on Julio. So, with that being said, I do like Green Bay's running game with those 2 running backs. Give me Green Bay on the money line to go into Tampa Bay and upset Tampa. This has nothing to do with his wife or his love life. I will leave that to Aunt Lady A. Lady A likes the Buccaneers. She said spread, but again said is 1 point. So whichever way works out better for her. And
yeah, I ain't got nothing to say about old Giselle. I ain't got nothing to say about her. I do think that this is the week where they think the sky is falling in Tampa Bay, and they think the ship is rolled right in Green Bay, but it's not going to be a real depiction. I think that Green Bay wins this game outright. I think it gets away from Tampa after the second half, but I don't think it's a true indication of who these teams are. I don't think Green Bay is any good this year, truthfully, and I think Tampa will be fine because they do have the GOAT it'll be close enough once you get down the stretch. But Aaron Rodgers, discount double check, he wins this game. Give me Green Bay plus 104.
I see what you're doing, and you ain't slick. Listen,
What am I
you're
doing?
absolutely right. Hey, this game did open up early at 2.5, and then it went down. And I think that has something to do with the health of the Bucs. I think that's what it really does have to do with. And they're at home. Remember, home teams usually get 3 points, but you picking just like me, so you can stay away from me. But it's okay, Ant. I got a couple Wilsons out there. Say it.
Hey, what I got a brewing, Ray?
I'm going with the jinx pick. I'm gonna make this a jinx pick. I'm gonna pick Tom Brady to win at home, just to jinx him to lose. Give me Tampa money line.
The jinx who to lose? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I forgot he can't stand Tom.
He can't stand.
You know I like Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I'm going
look,
jinx.
and I'm gonna keep saying it. Let it go, Pig. Let it go, Sid.
Let it go, Sid.
Let it go. Say it's on every time I see him, dog.
Hey, said we fighting on sight.
Oh my goodness, man.
That's why he can't.
That's you gotta. Hey, that means you gotta hate Edelman. That means you gotta hate Belichick. You gotta hate them all.
Yeah, I don't like Belichick either. I'm just telling you the truth.
It's just he don't like Shanahan.
Nope. You know what? Y'all know I don't like the Shanahans.
Pick, did I tell you why he said he don't like the Cowboys?
He know. He probably forgot, but he know.
Yeah, I already know that.
I was
you want to put it out live so everybody else knows?
I was so floored. I was so floored.
Okay.
This man said,
let him tell
Herschel. Oh, okay, go ahead.
For those of you watching the show, why I am not a Dallas Cowboy fan, why I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys. Actually it's probably not their fault, but there was a team that was picked, so they're getting all the vitriol that I got. Herschel Walker led Georgia to a national championship. Herschel Walker could do no wrong in Georgia until he came out and said, I want to be a Dallas Cowboy. From that point on, I couldn't stand Herschel Walker, and I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys. Lie to you not.
Hey, said to hit us with a straight bullet. We ain't did nothing but be the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm just telling you.
Listen. We all know
we gotta stop this black on black violence.
If it's one thing that said likes for Georgia players to travel to Atlanta and play for the Atlanta Falcons. When he said he wanted to be a Cowboy, he immediately went to Herschel Walker's house and took his Georgia everything back. He was like, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, give me that. Your Heisman on the bottom and say Georgia, but I'm gonna let you keep it. But
ain't that on Arthur Blank?
What's that? Arthur Blank didn't own the team back then.
Yeah, that ain't on Mr. Blank.
Arthur Blank didn't own the team back then.
Hey, let's talk about a team that said can't stand right now. Let's go and get it in. Oh, say it. We are in your wheelhouse for these last two right here. We got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Colorado to take on the Denver Broncos. Trey Young is off to rehab central. Jimmy G's back under center. The team responded very well to Jimmy G. I don't know if Vegas likes Jimmy G right now. I mean, Debo was back to doing Debo things. The Denver Broncos still look clunky. I think that's the only thing I can say is they look clunky. Russ is not quite Russ yet. Their running game, they don't give the ball to the running backs enough here. And one of their wide receivers got hurt in the game. Their defense still look pretty good. It could play a lot better. San Fran loves to run the ball, and they got a running back this week. Deebo Samuels is going to touch the ball every which way, and Kittle is coming back. Graphics department, this is strike number 2. I just want to let the graphics department know because there should be a minus. There should be a minus in front of this spread for San Fran.
At this point,
At this point, listen, we're gonna have to find a graphics agency. That's what we're gonna need, because the graphics department, I'm telling you, pink slips are
at
coming.
this point, your wife gonna spend some money she ain't supposed to spend.
Right.
You might as well just deal with it.
All right, listen. So we got -105 at -112 for the spread for San Fran at -124. The Denver Broncos are +1.5 at -109, plus the 108 right here. The total 44 at 112 for the over, 109 for the under. Listen, I like running games. They travel. Defense, they travel. The fact that they have their tight end coming back this week, give me San Fran. There's no need to overthink this one right here. Give me San Fran money line, the -124. Just get out of there with the win. That's all they got to do. Lady A likes the 49ers money line. And
yeah, I hate to break it to everybody, but I called this. Russ is close to done. He's not gonna be back to Russ because he's that love don't live here anymore. He is a pedestrian quarterback. I think they may have downgraded, and I'm not even being funny. They had much of a better chance last year than they did this year. I just don't like Russ. I haven't liked Russ for a couple years now.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Let's switch quarterbacks for a minute here. Let's just switch quarterbacks.
Okay.
If the Cowboys had Russ and the Denver Broncos had Cooper, Rush. Let's say, how would you play this game right here?
Shook him out of shoe. Oh, my bad. Ooh.
I think it wouldn't change the outcome of the game. I just think San Francisco's too much overall. And I don't think it has anything to do with quarterback play. But I think Cooper Rush would give them a way better chance to win because he actually moves the ball down the field. He doesn't play with fear. I mean, I don't think Cooper Rush is great. I just think that he's not smart enough to know when he's overmatched. And a player like that can make plays when you don't expect them to. Russ was always best when he was a little bit of both. When they said let Russ cook and he was throwing the ball crazy, they still weren't winning like that. And I don't even think he's capable of doing that like he did. So with that being said, give me San Francisco +124 on the money line.
-124 on the money line. Got you.
Yeah, my bad. Minus.
Got you. Say it.
Well, my answer would be a little bit different. I still think Russ has some level, but they're missing. They had a wide receiver go down in camp, speedster, and with him being gone, they're doubling the other side of the field, so it's harder for him to pick them guys out. I think he's still trying to make the cohesion to work with his team, but they run into a buzzsaw. I can't stand the Shanahan's. But with George Kittle coming back, that's a target down the middle that you're gonna have to defend now. And now you got Debo playing everywhere: running back, slot, tight end, little quarterback, tackle, maybe center every now and then. So you got to deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's everywhere. So you got to deal with him being everywhere and not just in one position. So I think that's too much for the Broncos, even though they're playing at home. San Francisco one line.
One more time, sir.
Look at San Francisco one line.
Okay, got you. We got it. We got it now. We can hear clearly.
That
now.
is hilarious.
All right. Well, we know Ant is going with the New York Giants here, so it's no need for the rest of us to pick. So
Sunday night prime time.
Yeah, this is Monday night.
Hey, I thought you wanted me to.
No, we did not. Oh, this is Monday night. This is Monday night here. This is Monday night. We had the New York Giants hosting the Dallas Cowboys here. Dallas. Saquon Barkley was at the fight last night.
Mm-hmm. Should have been at the house.
He was at
Should
the
have
fight.
been resting his body.
What are you talking about? He's resting at the fight.
He's not a professional, man. You got to be at home.
What? Shut. Come on, man. How many times have you seen Ezekiel out doing what Ezekiel does?
I don't see Ezekiel out.
I do.
They bring the party to him.
Oh, that's even worse. It ain't.
Listen, no, it ain't.
That's even worse.
No, it ain't.
That's even worse.
At least he can fall on his bed and go to sleep. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Listen.
exactly.
Oh my God, that's so bad. So we got Cooper Rush in the New York, Cooper Rush and the Dallas Cowboys traveling up north to take on the New York Giants. New
Oh
York
my
Giants
goodness.
are 2-0. I almost said 0-2, but they are 2-0. Now
Some would
they have
argue
a
they
chance
should
to
be.
they have a chance to make their presence known in the NFC East when everybody picked them in the bottom. The Dallas Cowboys are trying to climb their way out of the hole that they dug themselves into with the opening week loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where they couldn't score any points. But here comes our hero Cooper Rush, who's going to put some points up, and we're going to shock the world and beat the Cincinnati Bengals, the defending AFC champs, as Ant proudly said.
I'm pick.
Hey, let me finish.
Go ahead. Go
Let
ahead.
me finish.
I tell you.
Pollard played really well. So did Cooper Rush. He has no fear. He's playing with no fear. I cannot lie. He is playing with no fear. Micah Parsons is on a tear right now. And the question is, can the New York Giants stop him, stalemate him, and stop them from wrecking their game plan? Well, they choose to run at Micah Parsons when he's lined up in certain places, and he's all over the place. And Dan Quinn has that defense humming right now. For all that is right in the world, number 11 is a grown man. He's a grown man. And Dallas's defense is definitely benefiting from number 11 doing this thing. The New York Giants really do have to contend with one of the best in the NFL right now. Let's read this line. We got Dallas Cowboys +1 at -109. Their win line is +102. The New York Giants are favored by 1. It's not a lot. It's 1. And that's all you got to really win by at -1, -112 at -117 on the money line. The total here is 39 points with 113 for the over, 109 for 107 for the under now. 107. That is correct. What's on your screen? Ant, would you like to go first?
No.
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you, sir.
No, I would not.
Listen,
last place goes first.
There's one thing I do know, and I will always know this. Give me the Giants -1. I don't even need to give you a reason.
Did all of that. Number 11's a grown man.
He is a grown
got
man.
this defense humming. And I knew he was doing all that just to pick the Giants. It's
He's a grown
ridiculous.
man. He is absolutely a grown man. Yeah, give me the Giants -1. Lady A said give her the Giants -1 too. She said close game. This is going to be a really close game. I pray to God it's a close game. It comes down to a field goal and the Cowboys miss it and the Giants win. And who would you like to win on this win this game, sir?
It ain't about who I would like to win.
And we're running out of time. We're running out of road.
What is the truth about the game? They are short at defensive and offensive line. They can't stop the rush. Their receiving core is average. Daniel Jones isn't the guy. Saquon Barkley is the best threat that they have by far. Vegas is trying to tell you that you're being a homer if you take the -1 because once again, the home team is going to be favored by 3 as a given. Give me Cowboys on the money line +102. It's not going to be I think the game won't be as close as it appears, but Saquon still has a good running game. I think he still runs. He won't run for 194, but I still think he does decent enough to make it look close.
Say it.
Well, my newspaper's together because I hate to beat this dog down. Cooper Rush days is over. He had one good game. The one good game is going to be. The Giants are bringing out all the artillery this week. Their number 1 pick is going to be playing. The Giants have a tight end. I'm sorry. The Giants have a tackle from the University of Georgia has yet to give up a sack. That's left tackle, might I add, just so you know that.
I hope you know that.
Oh, I do know that. He has yet to give up a sack. He's only given up 1 pressure. So
we're going to hand him that hat you got on, sir.
With that being said,
yeah, we're going to hand
thank you, baby girl. Happy birthday present to me. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go with the New York Giants money line.
New York Giants money line. Ed, 80, and would you say, Ed, 86% of the time, 86% of the time, the under hits on prime time. You're absolutely right.
They don't listen, okay?
Listen,
Give me
Listen.
my Wilson, please.
Listen,
Give
sir.
me my Wilson. Listen, man. I'm not biased. I just know the facts.
The facts are
That you're biased
that you have no, sir.
against the Cowboys.
I'm not being biased, but the facts are you have a backup quarterback that is only there to win half of his games. He won one last week,
That was at home.
which was at home. He's going on the road in a hostile environment.
You mean
You
like
don't
how
have
he won on the road last year?
You do not have an NFL quality
Last
starting
year.
quarterback here. I'm just saying.
Daniel Jones ain't either, guys. That's all I want y'all to know.
Dan
All right,
Jones,
you-
hey,
well, if you
Dan Jones
comparing-
0-2 at this point last year.
If you
Again,
compare
that was last year.
if you comparing your starting quarterback this week to Daniel Jones, who you keep saying is not it, what do you think your quarterback is?
Oh man.
They're what for what? I keep telling you that. You don't want to listen to me though. You just want to use my words against me.
And
You
this
said
is why
you
they
said
play
on
the game.
You said last time. You said you're so high on him. I never said I was high on Cooper
No,
Rush.
you are.
I
You
just
are.
said you're
You
picking
said that-
apples and oranges.
You said that
defense-
Cooper Rush is better than
What travels
Dak
in the NFL?
Prescott.
What
You
travels
said
in the
that
NFL? What
You
travels
said
in the
that he-
NFL?
a running game and defense. But you said
What do we have?
in the last 9 games. Hey Drew.
Oh no. Hold on, Drew. Let him answer the question first. What do we have if we don't have anything?
Y'all backup running back
defense-
is better than your starting running back.
Can you?
Your defense
Hey,
is
hey,
good.
listen. Hey, just answer the question, Pick. What do the Cowboys have?
You can't handle the truth.
A defense and a running game.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if our backup
All
is
right.
better or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Your
That
quarterback will
travels.
have to make some plays on third down. Hey, Drew said he said what? Remember the Dallas is 8-1 against the Giants in the last 9 games. 8-1 versus Dallas in the last 9 games. And I think that one game that y'all lost may have been when y'all had a division locked up or something like that.
So it didn't matter the game.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter to the Cowboys, right? This is early in the season. The
Colts
NFC East is
9-0.
the NFC East is playing the NFC East this week. So there will be some moves. It will be some shaking. We want
Nah.
perfection.
Oh, and I got a question for you, Pick.
Yes, sir.
What is y'all's record?
1-1.
What is our record?
1-1.
So why were you talking about we're trying to fight back from our week 1 loss? Are you trying to fight back from your week 2 loss, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say that next
All
time.
the
Don't just
time.
make it seem like we
Yeah.
we
We're
1
trying
and
to get
0
back
in the
with
last. We 1 and 0 in the last week. Yeah, 0-1, sir.
Listen, sir. We have 2 undefeated teams in our division. We need to scratch and claw and get up there.
It ain't. Hey, it's only been 2 weeks. Remember?
So what? Who cares? We need a victory.
Well, y'all need to handle business then.
Y'all don't handle business.
You see?
Do
You
not
see
handle
how that
business.
works?
Yep.
Oh, you gotta love Pick, man. He's gonna be so drunk and out of it,
Listen, I
throwing
got to
stuff
tell
at
you,
the team. He gonna get put out by the pool because he gonna be acting a fool.
I may go live at some point in time tomorrow just to let you guys know how I feel.
Just don't get put out tomorrow by the pool.
Hey, if y'all stuck with us this far, man, we like to thank y'all for doing that, man. Don't forget to tell a friend to like and subscribe to the First String Podcast. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for sticking with us and showing us love and support. Kyle, Bruce Glass, Drew, Ron O'Neill, Ed, everybody, Linda, all of y'all, man. We really, really do appreciate y'all. This will be up big money sauce, man, too. What do you say? Before I get out of here, I got to put this up. Dallas is trash. It's going to be a loss to the Giants. I said that the Giants, who will start off 4-0, big money, Sony. That's what I'm talking about.
No
I
one
like that.
cares. Big money.
Hey, I like that. I like that. Hey, say it.
No one.
Say it. We
What's
call it an OG classic because we get in and we get out. Tell them what it is.
No dogs.
Go Dogs.